The Tao of Self-Confidence, episode 156. Welcome to the Tao of Self-Confidence, where I share stories of amazing women finding their inner journey to self-confidence 5 days a week. Visit our blog at thetaoofselfconfidence.com. Well, hello friend. Welcome to the Tao of Self-Confidence, where I share stories of amazing women who have discovered their inner journey to self-confidence. I'm your host today, Sheena Yap Chan, and today I have a special lady on today. She is a transformational and intuitive energy healer. She's here today to share her story on self-confidence and some tips, and I'm really excited to have her on. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Hue Anh Nguyen. Hue, how are you doing today? Maybe you can fill in a little bit more about yourself to the listeners.
Oh, thank you, Shan, for having me on. My name is Hue Anh Nguyen. I'm a former registered nurse. I have over 20 years of energy experience. I also recently co-authored a book, 365 Ways to Connect with Your Soul, and it became #1 bestseller on Amazon. So I became an energy healer, trained and certified many methods, but my focus is really focused on helping people correct reverse polarity, which is the condition caused the healing modality be ineffective. So I met many teachers along my way and realized that peace and love was my two highest values. So I also aligned my gift that life started to get magical again. So years ago, my marriage I had issues with it. So now it's pretty much, repair, and I'm pain-free. I had what they call fibromyalgia, a condition known that, pretty much painful all over. And I now use this healing gift and also coach, and I also teach to help many women, entrepreneur women, to create a happy, healthy, and balanced marriage. And as I help with them, the energy imbalance, and they also raise their vibration, and they help really magic start happening in their life as they start healing that aspect of themselves. And pretty much, this level of success is possible for each and every one of them, and it's really helped them to tune up their energy for success. So that's me in a nutshell.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that, and congrats for getting #1 on Amazon. I'm sure that was pretty exciting, right? To just be on the top of the charts. And Hue, what's your cultural background?
I am Vietnamese born. I call Australia home because I spent about 16 years in Australia, and then now I live in the United States of America.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that. And Hue, what would be your favorite self-confidence quote?
She believed she could, so she did. I don't know who wrote that, but that just came up.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that quote. In your own words, how would you define self-confidence?
Self-confidence, it's all come back to belief, and self-confident is you're able to stand in front of a crowd just to speak up and speak your mind, and self-confident just to be able to look yourself in the mirror and acknowledging that person behind that.
Awesome. Well, thanks for that great definition. And I think it's important that we have to recognize who we are, whether it's by ourselves or in front of the crowd, to be able to live our true authentic self, because especially as Asian women, we're always told what to do. We just follow the crowd. And, that really hurts us, right? That's how we end up having all these issues, how we feel like we're not enough, or we're always second guessing ourselves. So, I like the definition that you mentioned, because, we should be there and be able to do things for ourselves, whether it's in front of a crowd or whether it's just, in front of the mirror. So great definition. And what was your life like before your discovery of self-confidence?
I was a shy girl. I remember even back as a teenager, in photos, I would hide my scar on my knees, or I have very low self-esteem, and I know I have people who used to stand up for me because I couldn't speak up for myself. And one thing that I strive for the last 12 years even is just something that I was so scared of, is just being on stage. And I spent literally 12 years, spend as many times that I could on front of the stage, however I can get in front of people, and just practicing overcoming that fear, overcoming that kind of like scaredness or overcoming that uncomfortableness until it became comfortable. So it wasn't easy for me just having that confidence.
So what was that point in your life when you realized, you could overcome your fears, you weren't as shy as before, you were ready to like show yourself to the world, have that confidence? What was that like aha moment?
I think, I realized that I have so much wisdom. I realized I have so much to share as a point of view from a healer, what I help people with so much with their health, with their life, with their business. I want to be able to speak to the world with what I know. And I have an amazing voice that I've been hiding because I was so scared. And now I'm very excited to start looking forward to do more speaking engagement and being in front of the crowd and in a big group. My dreams is like, I know from someone who's scared of the stage, to be on stage with Tony Robbins next to Oprah? Yes, on TED Talk. Those are my visions. So the world is just at my fingertip now that I felt that I have this confidence within me to not let the stage be a frightened factors anymore.
Well, thanks for sharing that. And, I believe we all have a voice that we need to speak out to the world. It's just that society has pretty much told us that, if we speak our voice, it's not proper, especially for women, we have to act a certain way, which really we shouldn't, right? We're here to live life on our own terms, and everyone's here for a reason, right? Everyone's here to live life, to be happy, to be able to speak their voice, speak their vision, speak what matters to them most, and share it with the world and inspire others to do the same. So, I'm glad that you were able to realize that you do have a voice. You can go out there and inspire people through your, energy healing work, through your words, through your kindness, through everything that you can offer out there. So, after that realization, what's your life like now?
Wow, with confidence, and all this fear that I was having, I actually walked away from my nursing career back in March of last year. So now, my marriage, that's where my life was screwed up. It was failing. And with, realization that I do have a voice that we're able to communicate. I live very happy now with my husband, same man, wonderful 3 children. Doing what I love the most right now is healing people with my gifts and realizing my true potential, that what I can do now, that really is amazing, that I'm really living my dream come true life to able to do my driven purpose in my life and able to love to share my gift to the world. No longer have to be fear about security of a job, etc. I feel very confident that my world have expanded so much more since I have taken that leap of faith. So anything that you want to see, believe it and go for it. And don't let fear or confidence stop you. So it's been amazing. It's been really amazing doing everything that I love, being an author, writer, healer, and inspiring, transforming speaker.
Awesome. And that's amazing that you get to do all these things. And, it just takes, believing in yourself and seeing what you can imagine, right? I always believe whatever you can imagine, you can create. I mean, that's how so many things in the world has been created, through someone's imagination, whether it's the iPhone or the car or even the chair that we sit on. It's from someone's imagination. And, what we can think, we can really create. So like you've been able to walk away from your nursing career and be able to become a speaker, an author, an energy healer, being able to do what you love. And some people don't realize, sometimes they might have to walk away from something to receive something, 10 times or 100 times better, right? It's just So many people are so afraid of letting go because they fear what's not, because of the fear of the unknown, not realizing that could be such a beautiful thing, because then you have the ability to create whatever you want in your life. So, love it. Thanks for sharing that. And Hue, if our listeners, they're in their own journey to self-confidence and, they're having kind of like the same issues, is there any tip? What's that one tip you would give to them?
If I have to give one tip, I know I can give 1,000 tips, but one tip only: realize that you are the worst critic of yourself, and realize, what you think people judge you out there is not really, it's just your inner voice, or you call your gremlins within you, I want you to start looking at some great quality in yourself and stop comparing your weakness to someone else's greatest. And a lot of the great speakers out there, for example, they did a lot of practice. For example, I'll just give an example. So they did a lot of training on that. So they too had some fear behind them. So start looking at your highest quality and amplify that. Just do it. I love that Nike saying you just do it, because really you are your worst enemy. You are your worst fear, because no one else really judge you more so than you judge yourself. So give yourself a break, love yourself, and just really, you have some great quality out there because you are amazing.
Love the tips that you mentioned, and it's so true, right? We are our own worst critic. I know I've been guilty of it, and it really just takes an instant to change whatever negative thought you have about yourself into something positive. And the more we can think of the great things that we have to offer, the more we can go out there and create the things that we want in our life. So great tip. And Hue, if our listeners want to know a little bit more about you and what you do, is there any links or social media profiles we can connect with?
Yes. First of all, my website, go to polarity4harmony.com, and on Facebook /polarity4harmony. That's how you can connect with me. I am also on LinkedIn, Twitter. Twitter is for your well-being, but Facebook is where I'm mostly seen. So Facebook, polarity4harmony.com. If you're experiencing some emotional trauma going through that, so I'm the perfect for it, and I've been known to be entities layers, so got to do with spirits.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that. And to our listeners, if you want to connect with Hue, you can also head on over to the taoofselfconfidence.com and search for Hue's name. Her show notes will pop up along with everything else we talked about. And I really just want to thank Hue for taking the time to share her story with us and tips. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Not a problem. It's great to have you on. And to our listeners, be on the lookout for another new episode of another amazing woman's journey to self-confidence. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us on the Tao of Self-Confidence. Visit thetaoofselfconfidence.com for links to everything we chatted about today, as well as killer resources, gifts, and so much more. Start your inner journey to self-confidence today.